What up, Dow? Welcome. How we doing? Jack, welcome as well. Good to see you guys. Another day to get it, my friends. Am I right? See if I can remember where I left off. Let's see here. So what I'm doing is I'm dropping. So I'm migrating. Let's see here. Today. Migrating from image URLs to um, database image icons. And the reason we're doing that, if you can recall, is so we can create selectable images or selectable icons um, for our habits. So let's take a look. The way I chose to go about this is I am dropping those image URLs from, I'm starting with task, plan task, and scheduled habit. Those are the three tables we're migrating. So what does that mean for us? Was the server start? Interesting. So let's take a look. Let's just take a look. Start client. How's everyone doing? Everyone having a good, what do we have today? Wednesday. Everyone having a good Wednesday? Akira, welcome. All right, so notice this thing has no images. All the images are gone, which is kind of what we'd expect because we deleted them all. So let's just write out the plan. Step one is going to be drop. No. One is create icons. Specifically default. Okay, that's step one. 80 Street Street, dude. Insane. That's amazing, dude. Create icon, specifically default. That's step one. Then two is going to be drop URL columns from tasks. Three is going to be update all tasks to have an entry of an icon to default icon. So that's the plan. Yeah, with some admin work, let's go. I have this annoying tickle, so I'm going to be muting and coughing from time to time. You dreamt a game you could make last night, woke up in the middle of the night, and decided to record a voicemail. I love that, dude. Remembered a few minutes ago and just barely decided not to delete the voice memo. Bro, I've been there. I've been there. I remember one time I had a dream, and I was convinced it was like the next book, like the world needs, and I was like I documented the whole thing, and of course it died out. But I feel like that's when you're most creative. I really do. Esteban, what's up, dude? Day 4, bro. I saw you in there. Doing well here, man. How you doing? Doing super well here. So we should have the icons. You're doing good too. Love it, bro. Love to see in the app, dude. Good luck, Jack. Select star from P. What do we? Icon. So here you go. I already had one up here. It's okay. There you go. So there's our icons. So if we do a select star from task, we should eventually see icon ID. So technically you can do this. Ready? What time is it? It is 4:30 at my time here. So yeah, pretty early, which is the absolute greatest time in the world to get to work. Task set icon close. And then okay, update task set icon ID equals select ID from icon where key equals from icon. Custom habit. Here we go. There you go. Okay. So I just updated all tasks to have an icon. That doesn't guarantee they're going to get sent over. What up, VR? Hydrate, always. Hey, dude. It's all relative, right? I go to bed at 9. I don't know what time you go to bed, but there's just more time in the morning for me to get to work. That's why I like to wake up so early. I can unapologetically sit here and write code. You know what I mean? Okay, so it has the icon. Although I don't see it anywhere. So let's take a look. Why not? Yeah, exactly. So we're just shifted an hour and a half forward. No worries, Kira. Let's see here. Habits for May. So plannable task. Well, if we go like this, planned day, planned day router latest. Get by user. Okay. Plan day, get by. Okay, anyway. Plan tasks. Plan day. Plan tasks. Tasks. Icon. True. And then plan task. Also, we want icon. True. Boom. Okay, so there you go. Just like that, we're including more data here that we weren't previously. Okay, still nothing. Still not getting any icon data back yet, but that's okay. Nice job, VR. You're right there, dude. Love to see it, man. No code. Damn, I don't know anything about no code. Okay, let's see. I only know all code because your boy loves to code. Icon, icon. Cool. So let's go down here. What in the heck is this? Squiggly, how we doing? All right, here we go. Start a new job. How's it going? That's awesome. It's always super exciting. You rebuild their whole code base yet? Check out Card, dude. Check that out, Esteban. That's a really nice drag and drop, no code landing. It's a single page website. So it's meant for simple websites. If you need multiple pages, that may not be your solution. Yeah, dude, no problem. That's what embedded.com is built from. So if you check this out, that's what that's what our website is built from. But what is this? That's not what I want. I want this. Here. So we want to see, we want to look at these tasks here. Let's see here. Memoize plan task. Ah, look at that. Mmm. So one thing I want to do here is get this working without like backwards compatible. Esteban, who really knows? Probably, but it'll manifest in a different way, I think. I don't think it's a bad idea to learn how to code still. I don't really know what the future holds for us, dude. I really don't. It's gonna get weird. Okay, so let's try something. All I know is I think my plan with all this crazy future is just to keep working as hard as I can. You know, that's really all we can do, right? Export interface, plan task custom. So then this is going to be I gotta remember where it was. Memo. I can never find it. I swear I was looking for that. I don't know why. So check it out. Sick. Cool. Okay. So Winter Fox, let's go. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in, Productivity. How you doing? Dude, it's going great here. Just trying to really dial in how we're doing this code change. It's kind of intense. Basically getting rid of the old icon store like system where we used to store it on a URL on the different objects, and we're moving it to its own database table. And just trying to think through the cleanest way, which is not always one. So let's see. Yeah, oh yeah. That's always fun in its own right, you know? So for instance, get by user. We're going to do a deprecated in 4.0.13. We're going to say first LSP restart, but we're going to say let's see here. Plan data plan tasks dot for each. Plan day model remote equals planned task dot icon dot remote. That's the idea, is repopulating the old data that we just got rid of. Nice. But there's more. You're working on a 6-year-old project where they decide to set strict null checks, not unchecked index access, and no implicit any, all the false. Yikes. That's not fun. I'm sure there's its reasons, though, you know? So let's do the same thing. Where's custom? Export interface task custom. And it's the same thing. Plan day service. Where were we? Okay. Just populate plan day. Cool. Plan tat. First, we'll do an LSP restart. Curious, what keyboard is that? It looks quite comfortable. Bro, it is quite comfortable. Oh, not that. We don't have the giveaway anymore. Wrong command. We actually just gave one away. This is the command I'm looking for. I gotta get rid of that command since we don't have any more to give away. But I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend. Yeah, productivity. That is funny, dude. I know how it goes, man. That's a lot of errors, though. Big code base to have that many have that many errors. Wait, what's this thing saying? The left hand assignment. The left hand assignment exposure may not be an optional property. What the hell is that thing talking about? Planned day model. So this thing's gonna have a scheduled habit, right? No, it's gonna have a planned task, which indeed will have a scheduled habit, which indeed will have a task, which extends task custom, which has remote image URL and local image. So what is this thing's beef? The left hand assignment, the left side of an assignment expression may not have an. Oh, okay. I suppose that. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. I just dropped those. So if we have a task, that's the plan. Boom. So if we have a task, then do some cool stuff. All right, let's see what happens here. I don't know what's going to happen. Nah, I appreciate it, Dota. Certainly. Start client. All right, let's see what happens here. That would be lovely if that was all we had to do, but something tells me it's not. I'm usually pretty in tune with this, so we'll see what this says. I wouldn't even put a one in the chat in for that one. Yeah, no icons here. No icons here. Apparently not. I just tried to. Okay, so let's go back because we're not cooked yet, guys. Plan day service. All right, so here's where I create. Here's where I create the placeholder plan task. So let's see what this says. Local. Local. Okay, so now we're bringing those over. This might work. Yo, Alistama, this is called cappuccino. Cappuccino. Okay, it still didn't work. There's ruthless out here, guys. Yeah, for sure. Out of curiosity. Let's restart that, see what happens. Uh-oh. God, I hate these data migrations. Okay, so it's finding them. That's actually interesting. Why is it finding healthy meal? That's true. Bugs and prod are way worse. That is facts. Not that you've ever seen a bug and prod. Exactly. What's up, Lakey? Doing well. Just working on a classic placeholder plan task remote. A classic data migration. Exactly. All right, here we go. I don't know which one it's returning. I don't get this. Dude, did I not run a database query to... Okay, so it's got to be the join, because I definitely did. It's got to be the join. History Rush, what up? It's got to be the join, guys. It's got to be the database query that's returning goofy data, guaranteed. It's the only thing that makes sense right now. Sure, we can leave that there. Okay, so where does this come from? Where does this come from? You come from scheduled, and you come from here. Yep. Boom. Include. Ready for this? Include icon true. I should cook the goose, guys. Here we go. Okay, the good news that okay, that's actually interesting. We have some icons returning now. Not enough, obviously, but some. Some is better than none. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh yeah, same app, different day, baby. Hey, look, there's some custom icons. Now all of a sudden they're showing up. Isn't that interesting? They weren't showing up. They weren't showing up, and now they are. Why would that be? I'm not too worried about why, as long as it does. So here's the deal, guys. A regular image, but it might have something to do with caching. Oh, this emulator needs a restart. This thing's crawling. All right, so Lakey, let's go. The backhanded dog treat toss. Never fails. Alright, the emulator is restarting. To give you guys a quick understanding what I'm doing here and why, check this out. Check out these changes. In the database, I used to have remote image URL and local image on all these different tables. Remote image URL, local image, remote image URL, local image. Come down here. What do you know? Remote image URL, local image. That's how I used to store my icons for these different things. And there's basically a chain. There's basically inheritance. There's the individual implementation on a given day. There's a schedule itself. And then there's a task on top of the schedule. If this one doesn't have an icon, it uses this one. If this one doesn't have an icon, it uses this one. That's how it's always worked. I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. So we're moving to an actual database icon. All I'm doing is moving remote image URL and local image into its own table. That's literally all I'm doing. Look, remote image URL, local image. The reason I'm doing this is so people can start selecting icons for themselves. So I'm going to build a table full of icons and you can reference whichever one you want. Right now, you can't select your own icon. That's the point of this task, by the way. But we're trying to maintain backwards compatibility because once I roll this out, if you don't upgrade, oh look, now there is none. If you don't upgrade your app, you're going to see what I see right here. Just no data. And although, yeah, that's just pretty crappy. So all the ones that are complete already have no icon. And I know why that is. So let's go get that to work. It's right here. Find out what tasks users have. So these are basically oh no shit, dude. Likey. Let's see here. Looks like it's going to history rush. See how that goes? Nice job, dude. 1%. Can't make that up. Says it's processing. Give it a minute. There she is. Okay. There we go, guys. Wow. First try. Absolutely love that. So I think I know what to do here. Find out what test the user currently has. So I think I gotta go to plan day, which is passed in here. Which is passed in, which is retrieved by this. So I'm gonna do this. Ready to watch this. It's not glamorous. This is not glamorous at all. But I bet you it might work. Basically what we're saying is try to find the planned task, and if it doesn't have one, or icon, if it doesn't have one, then just use the tasks. So let's see what happens here. Okay, that's looking good. Still nothing here. A little bit brutal on that front. Hey, that one has one. All right, they're back. So this logic did work. It must be a caching thing. Oh, sorry. These are all memoized. So these are all memoized. So that's what's happening. Okay, so we're reloading for good measure. But as you can see here, everyone's gonna get this crap icon. It's not my favorite. So let me know if you guys think this is stupid or not. I'm choosing not to migrate people's icons. Many people have figured out how to leverage the app to get different custom icons. I'm choosing to basically blow those away, and we're all going to get these little brains sitting here. The reason I'm choosing to do that is that's a sizable effort, and I don't want to spend the time. When I'm hoping people won't mind just coming into their habit, selecting their icon, and going on with their day. Do you guys think I'm evil for not migrating those, or do you think it's wise and it's not it's not worth my time? Hoping you say it's wise and not worth my time. Um, it's probably a day's of work. A day work be for me being 3 hour. I only get 3 hours a day, so it's probably a 3 hour effort. It's in the name of keeping things going forward. I can. Well, why don't we finish this and then see what it looks like? It might not be the end of the world. It might not be the end of the world. Strong, you need teeth. Export interface. Scheduled habit. Custom. Oh, damn, dude. That sucks. No, they kind of are a feature. You have to get creative. You can find a custom habit by going to add a habit and hitting discovery. And this has, so what people did is they went and they found icons here and then they renamed this to, you know, my great habit. And now they have the clock icon. But in my new update that I'm about to roll out, ideally today, maybe tomorrow, depending on how we do, it's only 5 a.m., so we got a lot of time. You click on this, and you're going to get to pick anyone you want now. So it's going to be very easy to modify it with the new update. So we'll migrate if it's not the end of the world. And not many people have. Um, we'll go look and see. Okay. So now we need to figure out my habits. So icons are showing up here, which is good. Icons are showing up in all the places they need to be so far, which is good. This is next, my habits. My My habits. I think it's. Does anyone use this? I don't think I have a quick add modal anymore. Huh. Interesting. Adding official support for custom habits seems fair. Bringing back the default. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The way that I would have to do it is find the ones that they did and then create that icon mapping. So A, I'd have to upload that icon. B, make that mapping for them, which might not be the end of the world. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so my habits. I think it's this one. Manage habits. Manage habits. No habits message. So we get my messages from somewhere, or my habits from somewhere. Where do we? Oh, that it's not in here. Here, scheduled habits. Scheduled habit. Scheduled habit latest active. Cool. Here's the endpoint. I hate doing this right in the service, but I created this whole system of like transforming tasks, and I just don't have the brain power to do that anymore right now. I don't think it's worth the time. Scheduled habit dot. This should have remote. Yeah, it does. So if I come back here, I bet I could say dot remote. Task dot remote. Otherwise, no. Icon dot remote. Otherwise, it's scheduled habit dot task dot icon dot remote. Same thing here. Okay. Thank you, Winter Fox. Oh yeah, thank you. I try to keep this thing as consistent as possible. This kills me. Look at the methods around it. They none of them have this nonsense. The way that I would have solved this historically, and I'm not doing that. I can't. Is I would version the endpoint and create a transformer from version 4 to version 5, and the transformer would populate this object. But I changed my mind on that. That was, don't get me wrong, that was an extremely clean solution, but it was a high level of effort for very low payout. Like my services were these super clean classes, but um I would spend like, so since this is my side project, I get 3 hours a day on this. That would take me 4 days. I lose an entire week roughly for what? When I could have just done this, right? Like, so I don't think it's worth the time moving forward. what I should create is there's our left hand up thing again. I should create a little utility that reconciles all this. There you go. Very nice. I may do that actually. Let's see what that looks like. Utility. Icon. I would even call something like this. Deprecated icon. The hell would I call this thing? Deprecated icon. I hate I hate this, but whatever. Deprecated icon utility. Crap name for a crap class. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to just hack it together, but whatever. Here we are. Public static set planned task images. What up, Bass? How you doing? Deprecated image utility. Okay. Deprecated image utility. Task. And then I'm going to do the same here. Set scheduled habit images. And that's where we'll start. Yes, that is inventory. So I need to do this one first. So if plan test, blah, 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 blah. If that, go ahead, Copilot. Huh. There's task. Then we need to do scheduled habit. Plan task dot scheduled habit dot remote. If, there you go. And a scheduled habit doesn't have one, then we go to plan task dot scheduled habit dot task. Nice. And then we do planned task dot remote. And then that one I can grab from scheduled habit because that one's been set. God, this is crazy, but it's actually looking pretty good, pretty robust. So we start by saying the highest level because remember there's a three-tier like inheritance system here. So like plan task is the lowest level, task is the highest. So set task, scheduled habits underneath. Try to figure out an image for that. If not, default to the tasks, and then ultimately plan task. We'll try theirs or default to scheduled habits, and that's pretty good. And this is going to be very similar. In fact, I'll probably do one of these because I'm crazy. Yeah, but how many other things did we do within the year, Strong? That's what you can't forget. We built a whole app. Hold on, this isn't right. New user, let's go. Remote. So, first we're setting task. Then we're setting, why is this? That's what I get for listening to Copilot, guys. It almost screwed me. Good thing I read back. Okay. So we're setting task, then we're setting scheduled habit, and then we're setting plan task. So no big deal there. Okay. Drop this. This, though. Mm, there you go. I put it in a class for like basically to serve as a namespace. I could use a namespace. I think I like classes more. I don't know why I like them more. If this were a namespace, I would have no concern. I would be just fine with that. Just habit, because I write Java. Perhaps that's why I choose class. But the last thing I wanted to do is float in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Java background. The last thing I want is one of these. I'm telling you, I think this is the worst thing you could ever do. Export const set ABC, right? And then do it this way. And then some class will randomly say set ABC, and it's because like when I read this, I'm like perfect. Let me go to this. Method that lives inside this class or my superclass. Obviously, right? Because it's just floating here, right? So obviously this is like a private method or something. Oh, wait, it's this random floating method that just sits in this completely different file. That's my beef with that. You know what I mean? So that's why I choose to not do that. Namespaces are just fine. I'm absolutely cool with the namespace. But I don't know. Something continues to draw me back to class rather than the namespace. I'm never sure what it is. I think it's because I like the public static methods. I don't really know. I really don't know. So watch this. Public static set task and oops. What the hell, dude? Damn, I'm still doing this wrong. Task dot icon dot. That's what we want. This is tough out here, guys. Holy cow. Um, yeah, you can post links, dude. No problem. Okay. So this one says so it's saying try the schedule habits icon. Otherwise, try its remote. Well, that's not going to exist. That's okay. Cool. That's fine. So then plan task is going to say plan task dot icon dot remote. Otherwise, let's do remote. Otherwise, let's do, yeah, that's pretty much it. The most robust utility I've ever written in terms of verifying that some data is going to live in there. Okay, so let's see if we can use this thing. Yeah, so check this out. So of all that mayhem, now we say deprecated image says scheduled habit. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. And I've done some other image stuff I gotta find. Here. See, this is great. Deprecate image utility dot. Nice. That's really nice. Cool. We got an error. Scheduled habit service. Haha, no set ABC. RIP to ABC. Okay, here we go. Curious what's going to happen here. I really don't know. There, I see two. Oh, we came so close. We came so close. Bro, they could be cached. Knowing how things go these days, they could just be cached. Hmm. All right, let's cook. All right, here we go. Okay, we're not there yet, guys. My habits, for some reason, these challenges don't have it. You think I have a filter that should be dot for each? I don't even know where to look for that. Where did you? Is there an easy way to remember where you saw that? I don't see it. It's just nearby. Oh, dude, you might be an absolute genius. I don't know why. I don't know why there was filter. By the way, so I don't think that was my problem. But that was. You definitely got that right. So thank you. Scheduled habit dot. Well, let's see what this thing's looking at. There's scheduled habit active. Let's see here. So this thing's saying get local image. So what it's doing is it's checking for its local image. Otherwise, it's using its tasks, and same with all right, so let's see what this looks like. Yeah, you can see the top three are getting nothing back. The bottom three are. So what did I do wrong over on this end? I bet you I know it's... No, let me see. I probably am not including... I feel like maybe I'm not including the task here. Include task true. So interesting. Why don't we just go take a look? Um, scheduled habit dot task dot... Let's do this. So that's going to give us some data. Does scheduled habit dot task dot... yeah, that's what we're wondering now. So let's see if it shows something. Isn't that interesting? The big old double undefined. No, that's not that interesting. No, that is kind of... Wait. That is interesting. So for some reason... No, that's not interesting. We know that to be true. Because if we did icon that's gonna work. So where did I screw this up? All right, now that's weird. Oh, I must not be including. Okay, okay. I'm including task. I'm not including tasks icon. Such a pain. Let me tell you guys. All right, here we go. There. Boom. Icons. Okay. Nice job. Appreciate the thoughts there. Because their scheduled habits, they have their own hold on. They have, remember there's like a oops. There's like a hierarchy of objects that could have the images. So here I'm logging out just the scheduled habits themselves. I would expect 3 to have them and 3 not. Yep. Big test. So these 3 already had their own, where these 3 didn't. So how this works is this says, hey, do you have any on the lower level? If so, great, use it. Otherwise, see if your parent has an image. That's the way we structured this. All right, Fox, I got you. I got a habit to drink 3 of these a day in the app, so thanks for helping me stay accountable. Jamster, what's up? Oh, and then it says schedule images to set those to icons themselves. So set those that don't exactly. This is like so icon's the new object. We used to not have this objects. We used to just have remote image and local image. Just an FYI, local image is, hey, did we bundle it with the app? Otherwise, go to the network and get it. And the idea is things that are frequently hit, let's just bundle with the app. Let's not even bother going to the network. Funny enough, I've never used the local image, but it exists. Cool. Awesome, Winter Fox. Yeah. Uh, thanks for signing up, and there's several of us on there now that really put the work in and try to be better than we were yesterday. It's a beautiful community for that. So glad to have you. All right, let's just keep cooking. Like there's more areas that I need to do this. So habit details is the next one. The beauty is I built that little utility, so ideally I could just call it everywhere now. Um, schedule habit. So that's going to be under create. No, yeah, create, edit, scheduled habit. Probably under title. And then let's look for data. Oh, it's right there. Remote image URL comes. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. So this is gonna come from um, well, I'll just make it work for all of them. Use habit, use planned habit. Let's just start from the top. Use habit hits which? Habit, get ID. So we pop over here. I'm going to go back. Cool. Habit latest. Get by ID. Marvo, what up? Welcome in. Where's my get by ID? Here we go. So this is going to get you your good old habit. Here's your task model. Now watch this. Task deprecated image utility to set task images, task model. Easy, guys. Easy. And I like to leave myself a deprecated message here. So I at a glance, eventually I'm going to start this is the new way I've chosen to support backwards compatibility on the server. I used to no matter when I had a backwards breaking change, I would version off the endpoint, build transformers that supported the old endpoint based on that version specifically, that would transform it up to the next version. Again, I think in a world where craftsmanship and elegance is important, that's the solution. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm in that world. I think I'm in the, hey, let's build an app and get paid world. So I unfortunately had to scrap that. The new way is to basically maintain these DTOs. Maintain these DTOs as time goes on. However, I'm going to so here's my version moving, right? Like my version, yeah, getting the camera here. My version's moving, right? I'm going to have another little thing behind it, which is like last supported version. And I'm going to arbitrarily support. I'm literally going to pick 90 days, I think. I'm going to support all versions that are 90 days old. If you're on a 90-day old version or beyond, we're just going to gut you. And gut you as in we're going to, when you open the app, we're going to force you to update. So that's my new plan, and we'll see how that goes. Welcome, Akira. The double yawn. Dude, going good. Good start. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you're right, Winter Fox. That's a good point. So, Akira, we are. So here's the plan, Akira. Again, we're working with the images. Plan one is get the server to. I'm gonna drop the images from the database. Like, and I'm gonna remove it from the server and everything. And I'm going to start using the new icon table. And finally, if we come to custom, I have these custom um, super classes. This is the best way I can explain them. They uh, that hold the old data, and I'm maintaining backwards compatibility. So the plan is do the entire migration without touching the front end. Don't even touch the front end. Then we can go back to the front end and actually get it working. And then when I release the new code, that's just going to work in the back end, or the front. The old versions are still maintained. That's the way we've chosen to go about it. One thing I'm a little worried about. I hope I like stashed this thing. Where are my stashes? Or did I use a branch? We don't have the CRUD for icons yet, dude, but like that's something I really want to um that's something I really want to get going with that admin page, because then we can just find new ones. I pay for a license to this place called Flat Icon that has I can use whatever icons we choose, and they've got millions from what I can gather. I mean, just an extraordinary amount of icons. And we can drop them in, add tags, and the application just boom, now there's a new one available. Also thinking on premium only uh, icons. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. But like, imagine we offer 20 for free, and then premium gets like access to 150 or something. Hold on one sec. All right, we're back and we're cooking. Yeah, true. Premium icons should pop. That's a really good point. Got to pay someone. I don't know. I don't know what else to do with, other than just hire someone, which I'm always glad to do. I just gotta find my old changes. I can't remember. Remember we had everything working. Now I don't remember. Let's see. So I already built the front end for the changes, by the way, guys, and I'm like, okay, where did I put where did I put the code? Okay, I put it in a stash. I put it in a stash. We're good. We're good. I just stashed my changes. Start client. Okay, so anyway, we're continuing going through and making all the icons backwards compatible.